guys, welcome in. We are out here with the Traxxas Sledge, and just to go over the truck for a minute, I do have the Hobbywing Max 6 with the 4990 motor. These are dual 40mm fans I'm running on it. The truck has a whole bunch of M2C stuff. It's got the M2C motor brace on the back here, just to keep it, give the rear end some support. I am running the M2C reverse motor mount. Got the M2C aluminum ESC plate. Got the M2C chassis, M2C shock towers, M2C shock caps. I got the M2C Delrin pistons to give it just a little bit more plush landing. These are VG Racing springs. I have the M2C extended wheel hexes. Gives it a nice little wider stance. Yeah, and I do have the M2C hinge pins, the captured hinge pins. I do not have those in the truck yet. I'm waiting for these ones to break. I also have M2C rear drive shafts with the output cups for the front and back. I'm running a 46 tooth spur gear and a 20 tooth pinion. Have been having some issues with the pinion coming loose, so hopefully today we're going to have a little bit better luck. And these are the stock Sledgehammer tires. And I do have this chassis bag. It helps keep a lot of the debris out, because if you own a Sledge, you know that the chassis gets a lot of debris in it, and I don't want rocks getting caught in the gearing, because there's no protection for the gearing at the moment. It's just a wide open chassis, so that should help out a little bit. Right now, I am running the I have the SMC 7200 milliamp hour. These are 100C, but right now I'm going to run the Avonic 6000 milliamp hours 60C. I've had really good experience with the Avonic batteries, so I can recommend them. So if you guys looking for a good budget battery, the Avonics batteries, I have had pretty good experience with them. I do have the 5000 milliamp hour batteries. I did do a modification to the battery tray. As you can see, I'm not running the top brace for the battery tray, the one that comes stock with the Sledge. If you pull this battery tray off, there's ridges running underneath of it. You put a couple notches in them ridges, and you can throw a couple straps around it. These are Kevlar Lumineer straps. These are for FPV drones, but it works perfect for this truck. You're not going to break these straps. You have to really slam this truck to break these straps. These are made out of Kevlar, so very good option. I am running XT90 plugs. I do have the QS8 plugs at the house, but I have not put them on yet. I don't know if let me know in the comments what you guys think about the QS8 connectors, the Perfect Pass connectors. I hear a lot of good things about those, but I have not put them on yet. Haven't had any issues with these XT90s, so we're running those for now. And I do have the stock servo in the truck right now. Seems to work pretty good. I mean, a lot of people say it's slow, but I haven't had no issues out of it. So it does what I need it to do, and I'm not going to change it until it breaks. And I'll probably be getting a Perfect Pass servo when this one takes a dump. All right. And I do have the GNSS performance analyzer hooked up to it. We might do a little speed run. Not really a whole lot of room out here. It did rain all morning, so the field is wet. I don't know how much I'll be in that field, so we're gonna do a little running on the skate park over here. Nothing serious. I'm gonna take it easy at first, and we'll see what happens. All right. Yeah, those dual 40mm fans are pretty loud. Let me know, guys, if there's a way that I can wire those fans up to where they only kick on when the ESC fan kicks on. But this truck is pretty awesome. Oh, I am running the M2C hinge pin retainers. The A, B, C, and D block are all M2C aluminum. And this does have the stock gears differential gears in it. Haven't had any issues with them so far, so we're going to run them until they don't run no more. One more thing, I am running the RPM front bumper. If you have a Sledge and you do one thing to the Sledge, I recommend getting that RPM front bumper. It will save your A-arms. I've nosedived this thing from about 10 feet in the air on asphalt, and that front bumper really protects the truck. I don't like to jump too much on asphalt because it's really hard on the car. But that ramp right there is really heavy to move. I do have the M2C rear brace, but it's not on the truck right now because it is makes the truck very heavy. Skate park is really rough on your cars, especially if you have a heavy car. All right, so I'm thinking I might launch off of this ramp here. Woo! Got some height on that one. All right. Woo! I'll pop my module out. Probably should have took that off before I jumped it. Pop my little performance analyzer off. Put that in my pocket. Ooh, I keep hitting that lip on the back. Get a little bit more height. Now I do have the Delrin pistons with the slots facing up. I think you're supposed to run them with the slots facing down. It gives a little bit more. There's slots in the O-ring or in the pistons, and there's an O-ring that goes around the outside of the pistons. So whenever the fluid is forced through the piston, it puts pressure on the O-ring and dampens it more. So the way I see it is that if it bounces and comes up, it'll help with the rebound. But I think I need to face them down. So. Nice height, nice height. Ah, went through the puddle again. I do have the hardened steel gears for this thing, so I'm not too worried about stripping the gears. Ooh, that was an asphalt landing. At least I landed on the wheels though. Man, look at the print where it landed. It is heavy. See, the back end is sagging a little bit. I think I need to turn those Delrin pistons around. She is making some funny noises. Let's take a look. They have a couple hard landings on my fans. Oh wow. I bent I bent the fan. I think I might have broke my fan mount. It's a nice hard landing. Oh wow. I'm glad I checked it because the battery wire was down inside the rubbing on the spur gear. Yeah, the spur gear. I think I caught it before it ate through it. All right, let's take it back up to the car and get that fan situated. All right. Need my 2.5 right here. That's what I need. she definitely got muddy over there. That's for sure. Oh, I need to cap this hole off. So the mud doesn't fly up inside of there. All right, see the fan. The fan is bent. That was a hard hit. It took. I think that was when it landed on the asphalt. Pulled that screw out. Definitely bent the fan up. I'm gonna have to straighten that back out. As you can see, the fan mount is definitely bent. All right. Yeah. It was definitely a hard hit she took on the asphalt landing. It's pretty nice to have a little bit of a downslope landing to land on. Yeah, that screw, I think that screw might be stripped out. Oh well, we'll have to fix that when we get to the house. All right, guys. A couple jumps and she's making some noises, so I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna have to take it home and clean it up, check everything out. Let me plug it back in. We'll run it up here on the road for a couple minutes and see what's making that noise. I think I caught it right before the spur gear chewed through the cable. I'm glad I caught that. This chassis bag don't seem to be doing too good of a job, because there's still a lot of mud inside of the car. I don't know why that back is sagging so much. The car is a beast. It is a beast. I think that's my mesh. I think that's the mesh making that noise. Let's get this bag off of here. Shit. What the hell? I think the motor moved. The mesh is really tight. Yeah, that motor must have moved. Alright guys, I don't want to run it like that because the mesh is super tight right now. So we're going to take it home and check it out and see what moved, see what bent. All right, I appreciate you guys watching. That's just a little skate park bash, nothing too serious. Didn't get a chance to run the full battery. I want to take it home and check it out. The car is really heavy. The M2C parts are really durable. I recommend them. Anybody wants to upgrade their car, M2C is the way to go. But like I said, it's really heavy. I'm gonna take the shocks apart and turn the Delrin pistons around because I think it's hampering my rebound. Because you push it down and it really doesn't want to come back up. So I'm gonna have to tweak them shocks a little bit. But I appreciate you guys watching. If you like this kind of content, subscribe. There'll be plenty more to come. I am working on my Max. I got a 6S Max that I will be testing out. I did strip the gears. I'm running J-Concept Flame King tires. I stripped the gears out of it, so I'm waiting on my hardened steel GPM gears to get here. And then we're going to give the Max a proper send. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this one. Didn't get a full battery out of it. Took a hard landing on the asphalt, and I think it tightened my mesh up. Mesh is really loud and it's really tight, so we're going to go home and check that out. But I appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned. I do have a 6S Max. I took the electronics out of the Sledge, the stock electronics, and put them on the Max. So Max is really, really nice on 6S. I have ran it a couple times, but I'm going to do a full review on it. Last time I had it out the other day, I stripped the differential gears in the rear. I replaced them with some new Traxxas gears, the monkey metal ones, same ones, and I stripped them out in about 15 minutes. So I did order the GPM hardened steel spiral cut gears. They should be here Monday. We're going to put them in the car, get it cleaned up, and then we're going to do a full send with it. So if you guys like this kind of content, please subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you'll be notified of future videos. And I appreciate you watching. I'll see you in the next one.